Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 7 of Studio Time with Ryos. So I'm filming this video on Sunday, the last day of Ultra Miami, and there's a rumored someone, some may call him the Big Room King. I don't know why I'm trying to keep it a secret. By the time this video goes up, it's gonna already be out. But listen, Hardwell is playing tonight. I am ecstatic. I've been waiting for his return for so long. Hardwell was one of the first guys that I became a massive fan of when I first found EDM in 2012, 2013, whatever it was, and I'm signed to his label. So my passion and love for that whole team and the Big Room sound is deep rooted. So in honor of all that, I myself want to make some Big Room, just kind of get hyped for tonight, little prerequisite, pre-game, whatever you want to call it, whatever fancy word you want to use. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop chatting. Without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Studio Time with Ryos, episode 7, about to go down. Gonna mess around with some Big Room today, guys. Big Room is one of my favorite genres, period, or subgenres of EDM. So I'm very excited to mess around today. I'm thinking first and foremost, we get the Big Room kick, right? The most iconic element. I'm gonna look for some kicks in my sample library, see if I find any inspiring ones. This one's kind of cool. Like this is dope too. I'm looking for kicks that are in a lower key, because that's my personal preference. All right, we got 2 so far. Let me look for a few more. This one's insane. All right, so now I got all these kicks nice and organized in the playlist. Obviously, the next most important thing is the lead sound. Now, coming into today's session, I don't know why, but I think a vocal would be like a really cool layer to like be the primary layer. And then, of course, we'll have some EDM layers underneath it. But I'm going to go ahead and try that off the Ripski. Okay, so of course, we're going to try Serum. We're going to try Nexus. And then I'm going to also look for like vocal cuts, like actual samples that I can make the lead. And then we'll go from there. This one's actually pretty cool. I think if we spice it up, add some processing, add a nice layer underneath it, this one could definitely be cool. I'm gonna go ahead and look for some more lead sounds that we could possibly use. This is the most classic EDM Big Room lead ever. I feel like we have to keep that one in the back pocket. Oh, I take it back. This is the most EDM fire. So if we go ahead and make a layer with the vocal lead and then this one, let's see how that sounds. Now that they're layered together, I don't know if I love that. I'm gonna try to find a different vocal layer. Yeah, okay, I like that one. All right, guys, so I also just pulled up the lead sounds that I used in my 2 of Us VIP mix. Figured maybe one of these can make for a cool layer in the stack. So this layer, that, pretty cool stuff. So far, our lead stack sounds like this. I really want to start adding some processing to all of these layers because that is going to be what makes it sound so Big Room-esque and powerful. All right, so now that they're on the mixer, I just opened up the processing for the lead group that I did in 2 of Us VIP mix. And we got a lot of good stuff here. We got Camel Crusher, Focus One, basically all the stuff that I normally use. We're definitely going to need to make some tweaks, but at least I'll have a starting point here. Okay, yeah, definitely going to need to make some tweaks. I'm going to turn off the reverb for now. Okay, and then also individually for this vocal lead here, it is very, very muddy in low mids. Don't want that. All right, I also want to see if I could spice up this vocal lead individually. Let's try adding an ensemble to the vocal lead. Yeah, that's cool. And what does our lead stack sound like? All right, so now what I want to do is add a delay to this lead stack here. I'm going to also add a small reverb to give it some space. Damn, this vocal layer is so tricky to actually get sounding solid. Let me go ahead and try to use an actual sample as opposed to something from a synth. That might yield better results. Let's see. I'm gonna also take off the distortion of the Camel Crusher and just keep the compression. What if we do triplets? That'll be interesting. Let's try that. Da-da-da-da. Da-na-na-na. And then we can go like up here, change the key of the sub kick. Or we could do like triplets with the kick as well. Like this. Boom. Like something like this. Yeah, okay. What if we try a G for the kick instead? That'd be 5 semitones. Yeah, okay, I like that better. Okay, just to break up the repetitive, that's not the word, repetitiveness. Yeah, that's the word. Okay, so to break up the repetitiveness of the melody, I want to change the rhythm on this last bar here because, you know, it's basically the same rhythm every time. It kind of gets boring. So what could we do instead of the triplet notes? Ooh, I think the C's better than the A sharp. So I like these leads a lot, actually. However, it needs like an extra metallic-y layer or something to make it, yeah, more metallic-y. So I guess really what I'm after is another pluck sound. So that's going to be the ones I look for. Okay, no luck in the first pack. We're going to keep it going. I'm going to shorten this a lot because it's probably going to take me a few minutes to find this sound.
A few moments later.
Okay, factually, I think there's one in Nexus that I've used in the past. It is not here, but shit, we're here. Might as well try to find a different one. This is a cool sound, but not for this stack. All right, so here's where we're at. This isn't the exact lead that I was looking for. However, I think it fits nicely in this stack. I'm taking off the limiter because it's destroying my transients. It fit for the two of us lead, does not really fit here, or maybe it does just on a smaller scale. We could probably use a standard clip instead of a limiter. All right, yeah, so I like that sound a lot. All right, I want to play with the processing quick, try to remove some things. Yeah, we're going to take off the focus one, and then we're going to make this lead a little louder. Sick. Okay, I want to automate the reverb for these leads here, as well as automating the pitch. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alrighty, folks. So I just finished creating all of the automation clips that I want to use. We got reverb throws here. We got pitch bending here. And we're going to see if we can make this lead melody a little cooler. Now let's get these reverb throws in. All right, so on this last section here, I think it would be cool if we introduce like a flanger or some weird effect. I want to try Valhalla Space Modulator for this. There's some funky presets in here that will give these lead sounds like a cool, just variety pretty much for this last section. All right, that one sounds cool to me. And then pitch bending. So let's just play around, see what sounds good here. Nothing's coming to mind off the rip, so let's see. Here could be a cool spot to pitch bend. Little less dramatic. Here I definitely think a pitch down would sound good. So these are all pretty cool. We'll keep them. Let's go hide these automations under the leads. Now, we know this kick sounds good. I'm curious to try these as well. Let's see. All right, I'm doing the classic Zane, the classic Ryos. I said I'm going to move on to the kicks, but I lied. I want to quickly adjust the effect that I have playing at the end, the space modulator. I don't love this thing here. So instead of the space modulator, I'm going to try something else. What to try though? I want it to sound super detuned. So if that's the case, then maybe we will do ensemble again with full detune. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be done with that for now, I promise. Let's focus on the kick. The Toka kick sounds good. Let's try these. This one's if we decide to make the bass line ourselves. This one sounds... Oh, this one could be cool. Psych, I lied. Okay. I like the body of this kick better, but I like the attack of this kick better. All right, I'm going to try something quick. So I do like, you know, this kick better. For this kick, though, what if we just use the initial transient and layer it? That sounds better. All right, cool. So we'll copy this over. Boom, boom. All right, so here's where I'm at. The first kick I had also has a better mid-range, so maybe we're going to go for that one. I just love how the Tilka kick has like a brighter, crunchier top end. So, I mean, of course, I could layer that, yada, yada. So I'm just trying some stuff out right now. I'm trying to boost the mid-range of, you know, the Tilka kick here. I mean, yeah, that works. I'm going to create a group for it. I'm going to put a clipper on there. Hard clip for the drums. I don't know why, but I'm so undecided about this kick. I like the first one. I like the second one. Whatever. I'm wasting a lot of time on minutia. So let me go ahead and get some stuff in that I know for a fact I'm going to want in there. First and foremost, a crowd. Right? Like, we're talking about big room. Need that extra energy. For the crowd, I'm also going to add old trusty Pan Man. That way, we get the crowd going from side to side. So I'd say the next best thing to do here is to get better stabs in. Obviously, I have the lead playing on a low octave, which sounds good, but could be cool to have extra layers down here. Yeah, I like this stab. This stab is very cool. We're going to have it follow the kicks, so this goes to F and then this goes to G, so... All right, so these are pretty cool stabs. I'm going to go ahead and add some focus 1, process them a bit, specifically in the boost department. For the drop leads, quickly, I'm still not in love with this like effect that I got going at the end. I'm going to turn down the detune. Perhaps it's too much. Interesting. What if we soft clip the kick? Because the hard clip is a little too much. Yeah, that's better. I just realized too, we're not doing the little, you know, kick groove thing that I liked before. So it'll sound like... And then I just need some better stabs to go along here as well. Yeah, this sounds nice and menacing. We'll call it the menace stab. Obviously, we're going for like a darker-ish sound here, so it'd be great to get that in there. Yeah, so basically, I just want to add, you know, some reverb, sidechain, and I think that's pretty much it, because they sound good otherwise. I think instead of reverb, we're going to opt for a delay instead. Nice. All right, I like that direction. I want to go ahead and add some white noise. Maybe just little dollops of white noise here and there. Maybe this one instead. Definitely hear some claps over here though. So let's get that in there. Okay, claps. Now here, I've done this actually, I did it in my VIP mix for Identity, but I love, you know, when you have all this energy, all these crazy synths, then you drop everything out and then introduce like some weird sound. So I want to do the same thing here. We're going to go ahead and copy the last bar of the melody in. Yeah, so that's the main idea. Obviously, this sound is not going to work. Let's see what we can get in here, though. Yeah, I like that one. All right, so hearing it with the song, I think it doesn't fit as nice. Let's try to get a different sound in there. For the second half of the drop, I'm hearing a lead that's playing a higher octave layered on top of the current ones. I'm thinking maybe just like a normal super saw-ish sound. This one's cool. This is like a super detuned high layer. This is exactly what I wanted. What I'm going to do, though, is take out the stab notes. We don't really need those. Just need this top melody. All right, so the next thing we need in this drop is a riser. And I think if we take a riser, with the same rhythm and then just pitch that up, it'll sound really good. I have a sound in mind here called riser potential, and I think this would work. So I want to take all of these, put them on D. Okay, and then obviously we need to pitch it up. See how it sounds in the mix. All right, snares. We do need some snares for the drop fill. Okay, right idea. Just need a different sample. This one's not that good. I'm gonna actually just get a super EDM-y snare. I definitely think for the second half of the drop, we need some more energy, more downlifters. I'm still not huge on this lead fill. Maybe this idea just isn't the best here. Yeah, you know what, guys? I think this lead fill actually isn't the best idea. I think maybe if we just keep the leads that we have, turn off the sidechain, I think that'll sound better. Yeah, see, once I hear that, now I hear more ideas. So for the second half of the drop, I'm hearing a trap hat being introduced, as well as like those iconic big room toms, Dutch snare type thing. Okay, this would be our Dutch snare. And then I need to get a quick trap hat in there. Maybe faster. Okay, now maybe that's a little excessive. We'll just do regular triplet rhythm then. And then the Dutch snare here. Gotta throw this on the triplet grid. Okay, I actually do not like these toms at all whatsoever. I do hear toms in my head though. So I think maybe that sound and obviously the pattern didn't work, but I do think toms are a good idea. Let's go ahead and try that iconic Hardwell Dutch snare, since he's kind of the main reason behind this video. Okay, so let's get the triplets going. Okay, I think that's good for the toms. Or the Dutch snare, rather. I think that rhythm sounds way better, and so does the sound. Let me try adding fresh air. I want some more air in these leads. Just more high-end, really. All right, so I think that sounds pretty good for now. I want to go ahead and add a ride to this second half of the drop here, and then I think we're going to be done. All right, so I think for the first sketch, that is a great big room drop. I want to go ahead and work on a buildup now. I'm going to copy over the leads. I'm going to copy over the stabs, and then we're going to filter them all down. All right, so you already know for the filter, I'm using Simplon, my favorite filtering plugin. All right, and then for the stabs, all right, for these stabs, I actually threw on an OTT that I only want for the buildup, because when the stabs are filtered down, they get pretty muddy, and the OTT just helps clean that up fast. But I'm gonna actually turn it off when the drop hits, because I do not want it there. Yeah, so something like this. All right, now I also want to add an endless smile to the leads. So I want a bass for this buildup as well. I think I'm going to opt for a Ryos bass just because they sound very dark, and this is definitely going to be a darker sort of song. Let's see what we got in here. Just gotta move these to F and G here. And then of course for these last 4 bars, we're gonna pitch it up. As always, got to filter out the bass as the buildup progresses. We're going to take away the stabs for the later part of the buildup, and then maybe I'm thinking pitching up the leads as well. Let me see. So this could be interesting, but I'm thinking if we just repeat this note here, this D, I think that'll make for a cool build. So, yes sir. Okay. I also heard like a filtered snare coming in as a build up. I think that'll sound really cool. Okay, maybe the snare doesn't work. And then we'll probably just carry out this pattern all the way through. All right, yeah. I like that idea a lot. All right, here we go. Let's finish this up. So for this snare, it needs a little bit more power. It's a little thin. We're going to use the boost in focus 1. I want to go ahead and filter it because that's the initial idea I heard. For the bass build, I want to cut out the stereo in the low end. We'll call it like around 100 hertz or so. I want that to be mono. And then I also want this bass to be a little bit more present. So we're going to offer decapitator for that. Okay. We need some impacts, all that good stuff in here now. I'm also going to layer a kick with this snare buildup because it just doesn't have enough power for me. So, I mean, this is a fine kick. We're just going to shorten it all the way. And low-key, we could probably even just put it on the same track. All right, so that sounds good to me. However, we do need to filter out the lows. Risers, risers, risers. Let's get them in there. All right, I like that riser. All right, I like these risers a lot here. So I think the only other main element I'm missing in this buildup right now is some sort of hype vocal. I love putting those in like big room or harder club drops. So, or the buildups for those kind of drops, I mean. I don't know if I have one lying around though that I could use that's not super cheese. Before we tackle the vocals, I just heard this listening back to it. I kind of want to do this like weird laser sound right here. Yeah, that's pretty sick. All right, now it's time to try to find a hype vocal that we could throw in this build-up, and then we'll call it raps. The tricky thing is this build-up is in triplets, and I don't really have a ton of like hype vocals at my disposal. These might be a little cheese, but let's see. Maybe we can make them work just for example's sake. All right, guys, I'm gonna save your eardrums. I was trying to get this vocal to fit in the mix, and it's just too cheesy to be honest. So I X-nayed that for now. I'm going to try one more vocal sample because I do think a vocal in this build-up would sort of tie it together nicely. Okay, come on, Kashmir. Do me right here.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Clap. Come on. Drop that shit on the head. Everybody come on. Everybody hands up. Let me see you go. Let me hit. If you're ready, go. Oh.
What if you did like an MC versus crowd thing here? Maybe that'll sound good. Let me see.
If you're ready, go. Oh. Ready, go.
Okay, maybe. Oh, here we go. This is perfect. Let's be this part here. Okay, yeah, that sounds way better than what I previously had. Yeah, that's cool. That's way cooler. And then for the pre-drop, what can we do? This is the one bad thing about working in triplets. I personally think if something is in triplets and then you take something that's not in triplets, it just sounds really bad. So this vocal does not work, unfortunately, even though I think what it's saying is pretty cool. Okay, maybe we'll leave Cashmere's Pack. I'm not loving those for the pre-drop. Maybe I have something. Please don't hate me, because if I do keep that in, then I've wasted your time. But I'm going to try to take it out. But this vocal doesn't work either. Damn it, I need something in triplets.
1, 2, 3, let's go!
Listen, I'm going to try to cut all that out because I don't want to waste you guys' time. But I've tried yet another pre-drop vocal, and it's still ass. So getting rid of that, and we're going to just let the reverb from the leads sort of float in this pre-drop fill, and then I'm going to add a go, and that's it. Final. I didn't even really anticipate doing this. I would have made a better effort to like try to find a vocal to build around. So yeah.
Are you ready to come on. Break it down. You know what? Come on. Uh-huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh my god. Okay, that works. That works. We're running with this. We're running with this so fast. We're gonna just turn this part down a little bit so that the go shines through. All right, let me get a little down lifter for this build up.
If you're ready, go.
All right, this downlifter works great. I'm going to add some quick delay to it. That way it sustains a bit longer. Okay. And I guess if we're going to build off the hype, the momentum, I just heard like an alarm in the background here. I think that'll sound good. Let's get it in there quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. I'm done. This session took a lot longer than expected, but to be honest, that's on me. I was kind of fooling around, experimenting a little too much, not being efficient, but listen, at the end of the day, these studio time with Ryos sessions are exactly what I'd be doing if the cameras weren't on. Sometimes you gotta experiment, gotta have some fun. I'm not even kidding. It's probably been like 4 hours, and I'm gonna somehow condense it into 30 minutes, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But anyway, let's take a listen from the top, guys. Let's see what I came up with.
If you're ready, go.
Beautiful. Oh, Bailey didn't like it. She's dipping. So overall, really productive session today. I think this one is a low-key banger. Quick shout out to all you sticking around until the very end. Got mad love for you. And do me a favor, comment grapes if you made it this far. I always like seeing who sticks around to the very end. So yeah, so that's gonna do it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time I upload. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video.